Hello there, welcome to the news on Nepal television. I am Rosina Rai. First, starting with the top stories. Election Commission distributing certificates to newly elected PR members today. Parliament's new session to be called after an all-party meeting. Congress holding a meeting to discuss government formation and selection of parliamentary party leader. Maoist Center also called its office bearers meet. Easing of strict lockdown leads to spread of COVID cases in China. Schools in the country's largest city, Shanghai, go online. And Argentina taking a reigning champion. Welcome back. Now we have the news in details. The Election Commission is distributing official certificates to newly elected members of House of Representatives and provincial assemblies under the proportional representation category today. 110 members of the House of Representatives and 220 members of the provincial assembly have been elected towards the proportional representation system. The commission gave certificates of election to the representatives elected through first past the post system of both House of Representatives and provincial assembly right process of selecting the leader of the parliamentary party after the proportionality certificate distribution. The Parliament Secretariat meanwhile has said it will call the new session of the House of Representatives after consensus is reached among the party in all-party meeting. Nepali Congress has called a meeting of its Centre Work Education Committee to discuss on contemporary political issues. The meeting is being held at the party central office in Sanepa at 3 p.m. this afternoon. Office bearers and members of the Performance Committee have been asked for their compulsory presence in the meeting. Similarly, another ruling party is held at 2 p.m. at the party held in Paris, Dara. It will begin discussions on selecting its parliamentary party leader, new government formation, and the current political scenario, among others. It is likely incumbent chairman Puspa Kamal Dahal will be elected as the parliamentary party leader of the party. We have more updates at the side. Do stay tuned. A short break. Welcome back. You are on Nepal Television News. Now, most of its schools to take classes online as COVID cases soar. Nurseries and childcare centers will also shut from Monday, according to Shanghai's Education Bureau. Restriction were eased by Chinese authorities earlier this month following a wave of protest targeting China's zero-COVID strategy. But the easing of strict lockdown measures has led to growing concerns over the spread of COVID in China. Fiji's two main rival political parties headed by former coup leaders are deadlocked after Wednesday's general election. Final results saw the Fiji first of Prime Minister Frank Bainimarama and opposition leader Steveni Ruvuka's People's Alliance will each get 26 parliamentary seats. The party, which has 3 seats. The poll in the Pacific Island nation has been marred by fraud allegations. Confidence has further dented after an app monitoring the results crashed. Iranian authorities have arrested one of the country's best-known actresses after she expressed solidarity with anti-government demonstrators. Tehrani Ali Dosti was detained on charges of spreading falsehoods about the protest movement that has gripped the country, state media said. Ali Dosti is best known for her role in the Oscar-winning film The Salesman. In an Instagram post last week, she condemned the execution of a man over his investigation for not speaking out against the execution of Mahasim Sekari. We have more international headliners at the side. Do stay tuned. Again, a short break. Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. Now the remaining international headliners. Hundreds of international tourists remained stranded in the village of Aguas Calientes near Machu Picchu. The village is located at the foot of Jewel, nestled in a remote area of the Andes and the Amazon. The passenger train that carries visitors to Machu Picchu suspended their service, and roadblocks on the Pan-American Highway stranded trucks for days, spoiling food bound for the capital. Since last week, Peru has been plunged into a deep political crisis triggered by the decision of the now former president Pedro Castillo to dissolve the Congress, which shortly afterwards dismissed him and appointed the then Vice President Dina Boluarte. Peru authorities are working to assist tourists and sick people with humanitarian flights from the armed forces after several airports stopped operating amid the political crisis over the president's prosecution. We have recovered a significant part of the 18th century treasure stolen from Dresden's Green Vault Museum in a spectacular break-in more than 3 years ago. Prosecutors and police said in a statement that they secured 31 items in Berlin overnight, including several pieces that appear to be complete. Some prominent items are still missing, authorities added. They gave no details of where exactly the items were found and in what circumstances, but they said that the find was preceded by exploratory talks between prosecutors and the defense in an ongoing trial over the theft on possible agreement that would include the return of stolen items. They added that they can give no. Let's have a quick look into the highlights of the site. Moving on to sports now. Two-time world champions Argentina is all set to lock horns with another two-time and defending champion France today in the final of the FIFA World Cup underway in Qatar. The match will kick off at 8:45 p.m. Nepal Standard Time at the 80,000-seat Lusail Iconic Stadium. Like France, Argentina is seeking a third World Cup title after 1978 and 1986. 36-year wait for football biggest prize since Maradona's string of virtuoso performances in Mexico in 1986. 35-year-old Messi has won a record 7 Ballon d'Or awards presented to the best player in the world, but never won the biggest team prize in football. Also, Messi will overtake Lothar Matthäus as the record appearances maker in FIFA World Cup history if he plays in the final. Meanwhile, a wonder goal from Mislav Orsic was the difference between the two sides as Croatia beat Morocco 2-1 in the Qatar World Cup's third-place playoff on Saturday. Croatia defeated. This is all we have for this moment. Election Commission distributing certificates to newly elected PR members today. Parliament's new session to the called after an all-party meeting. Congress holding a meeting to discuss government formation and selection of parliamentary party leader. Mao Center also calls his office bearers meets. Easing of strict lockdown leads to spread of COVID cases in China. Schools in the country's largest city, Shanghai, go online. And Argentina taking on reigning champions of France in the FIFA World Cup final today. Croatia beats Morocco 2-1 to finish third. Well, this brings us to the end of this news bulletin.